not, and I think you should know it. Kiyosaki, American, is my mother, father, education, also the of education. Took my was that my mother had a great was about 1917. My dad was down from that. Swore my life. In school today, we're nothing called SAT or Institute test you are writing. Very important. Depending on how well you SAT, professional test, you should be a doctor, lawyer, fire chief, professional training. School focus or training on what I financial intelligence. Never discuss subject in school by financial intelligence. I gave 10,100 people, 80% would have with $10,000 will get 4% that same $10,000 have any 20,000 to $1 million more, and that's by financial intelligence. But we never enter financial statements or annual reports. Financial.
A company called in 1970 people. Today that company for about $600 million. I'm a the University of Texas. I've been around meetings. One of the things about that in the limit so in fire well over people. Most people know how or to go in the understand to go and that's what kept flows the rules of the game on how to make money with money. The great money and the rules of the game for money is that that essentially understand the rules of the game money of the unfortunate just like me.
Accounting in school, possible almost I had to create a enough so these for financial intelligence is called statement has expense profit also and or I cause the dictionary of assets or liability, and I got confused by the dictionary thing that puts money in the pot, something dad to struggle banker and my house is it's actually counted. Yet by this definition, is really a liability. This definition, I simply further. If I stop and eat enough. The most important being literate, read, low. Poor class person simply their income. Pattern of a poor, just poor person has a the income job goes to, they pay rent, clothing, expense column. The person is very a little bit different. Class level payments, expense column, and then what cash flow of a person versus a cash. The rich into poor income. What the rich are focusing on is the asset column. Asset column of the rich. So for those of us who weren't born to have, every time money comes in, this is the system, rich, poor. If when this dollar comes, the dollar decision. If you go T-shirt to it, you choose a. If when you get and buy a new, or you take a vacation on your reason to do a middle. And instead, when the money comes in and you choose to put it in a column, middle class, the asset price is up. Nobody. Tape. You met Keith Cunningham, and Keith was in Ray Rock. Came to the MBA class. The class, ladies and gentlemen, what business am I in? And the whole class just, well, Ray, of course you're in. Hamburgers. And Ray said, no, hamburgers. My business is estate. What Ray was saying was that was sales. His business was estate. People, what business are they? Ask a bank of banking, fashion banking, doctor, when they say I'm a doctor, and what the being a doctor, you work for money, and what is your money working for you? And the reason so drug essentially own business, their at one time over here, your profession or your job for some working for others. Over here, department. Here you work for government. Over here, you own a house. Bank got a mortgage. So if you want to be rich, happy, full, and not
America is for my goal. I'm very happy with the job. It's very long work. America. I was been rich, and I was surprised the way I could get out of that and learn experience.
Best broker between 40 nothing future. Now me, plans of 30. At 30, I mean, I had an option, and Ken showed me B2.
Because of struggle that most people in hard, what they do is focus on a job, a second, so you have income. But they're focused on income. Their income with hard is that as your income goes up, so a thing called taxes pay it, and so what you do is you go out and buy a house, a new car, or a new boat, because your account tells you your is up. Your debt happens then your income, but does it go? The answer is no, and that's insecure financial struggle. But you continue to feed you. So having that cause of financial struggle or financial security.
In the past, what we would do is look at and longer is an obsolete process. Our entire education has been to prepare us to be really employees. Longer going there. So covering the life as well as history can be and through that have to be different to the planet to do. We need to look at our space.
So what most do is they focus on their income and the people's a thing called taxes. Rich do by having them come this way and this the rich do corporation, and what a corporation does bleed off as many as possible is rich avoid taxes where for what the rich do through a corporation spend they can and their tax left. What the middle class do is they work hard, they earn money, them spend or live on what's left. Rich.
Wait, just real estate business. One thing we find people who are real estate, we them
Always having the flow. We can teach more fun of accounting and the tool that
the rich print money, they buy for attorneys $1,000 to market value, which is 60, sell it for 60. They have dollars, which they take back and they or I. So they've created out this one transaction. Doing it is you take about $1,000 chunk of chopped off, sold the house, selling the house acres, added land into 3 parcels dollars each, making it in a new now in. Or another example I call an IP offering, 10,000 seed I'm forming, 1 penny in shares, company public, $10,000 have to pay taxes until such time as. So these are some examples of print money. And what class such a hard time is they do, they go and work at the money comes, save the thing tax column called savings. This is by the any money support it before it gets in their asset column.
Community is a really nice around the fun. Thing. Kind of time an engineer. Sequential real estate.
I'm out in the family that really have fun game. I'm a CPA accounting game. What was particular for me was I daughter understand concepts problems able to together.
How much that's about and
A couple of years ago, a book called Rich and National Best, and many I'm educated. Nothing further from as a teacher. I love the last institute as well as a doctor. Very important skill, but also a change is exclusive. This is the reason. But remember, beginning, there's a lot more. Also, the economy goes ultimately with rich class. The choices are. One of the foundations of learning is repetition. So this, the more you play